If you enjoy the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. Nolly is a British three-part biographical miniseries created by Russell T Davies, starring Helena Bonham Carter as Crossroads star Noele Gordon. The series premiered on the 2nd of February 2023 on the new streaming platform ITVX. Nolly was the debut commission for Nicholas Schindler's ITV-backed Key Street Productions. Principal photography took place in and around Manchester. In May of 2022, Bonham Carter was spotted filming at Salford's Lads Club in Alsdale. Cast and crew were then spotted at Bolton at Le Mans Crescent. The series tracks the great success of TV star Noele Gordon and then the betrayal and sudden firing that followed. Joan Noele Gordon was born on the 25th of December 1919 and died on the 14th of April 1985. She was an English actor of Scottish descent and a television presenter. She played the role of Meg Mortimer, originally Richardson, later Ryder, in the long-running British soap opera Crossroads from 1964 to 1981, with a brief return in 1983. It became known in 1982 that Gordon was suffering from cancer, for which she underwent 2 major operations. She retired to a home in Birmingham, where she died in 1985 of stomach cancer. She is buried in the churchyard of St Mary's Parish Church on Ross-on-Wye. Crossroads, later known as Crossroads Motel or Crossroads King's Oak, was a British television soap opera that ran on ITV over 2 periods. The original was from 1964 to 1988, followed by a short revival from 2001 to 2003. Set in the fictional motel or hotel in the revival in the Midlands, Crossroads became a byword for low production values, particularly in the 1970s and early 1980s. Despite this, the series regularly attracted huge audiences during this time, with ratings as high as 15 million viewers. It was created by Hazel Adair and Peter Ling and produced by ATV until the end of 1981, and then by ATV's successor, Central Independent Television, until 1988, when it was axed. The series was revived by Carlton Television in 2001, however due to low ratings, it was again cancelled in 2003. Max Brown, who plays Michael Summerton, who of course was Noele Gordon's talent agent, appeared in the Crossroads revival in 2001, where he played Mark Russell. Now, I found this to be an absolutely superb show. I had no clue about Noele Gordon as an actress, but I found her life inspiring and fascinating. Helena Bonham Carter is absolutely magnificent in this role, and you can see she had a lot of fun playing it. She truly lights up the screen in every scene, as she plays Gordon as somewhat of a prima donna, but overall a very kind-hearted, fair person. Being transported back to the 80s and just seeing sort of behind the scenes on how a soap opera was run is just fascinating and insightful. Overall, this is truly a touching story about a woman looking back on her life and her career, also giving up so much just to be focused on one television show, that when she gets fired, or given the sack as she puts it, she doesn't really have anything else because she's known nothing else. It's a beautifully touching, simple and well-told story with some superb performances from all the leading cast. I really, though, however, enjoyed Augustus Prew here as Tony Adams. Tony in the show is portrayed as Noel's real love of her life, even though, of course, it's purely platonic and they are just good friends. I love the back and forth between the two of them, and it was just one of the highlights of the show. But even having a great little cameo here from Mark Gatness as Larry Grayson, who of course was an English comedian and television presenter, just adds another element to this fantastic show. Con O'Neill is also excellent here as the show's producer and director, Jack Barton, who basically acts as the sort of main antagonist for the show. Look, this is a great insight into what it was like for a soap opera actress back in the day. How a lady who, of course, built her career on basically doing the same type of acting job every single day, then, of course, lost it and didn't know who she was, had to turn to theatre, had to find other ways to actually finally really appreciate her legacy and where she fitted into the world. It's also an introspective look at maybe the male-dominated industry, of course, of the film production business. And the show doesn't shy away from that aspect, as it were. This is a fun, easy, but introspective show that is both in the same breath very touching, yet will also leave you smiling as well. From its fantastic performance here from Helena Bonham Carter and Augustus Prew, Nolly is definitely a show worth giving a watch. Nolly gets a 9 out of 10.